Zairah. Hey guys, I'm Zairah and I'm a Latin pop artist.
Quita eso de por en medio, traigo el remedio. No habrá intermedio. Quita esa cara de serio, 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 serio. Te estoy viendo de across the room. Tú parece que sabes tocar.
I'm a military kid, so I've kind of been all over, but for the most part, I spent most of my, from like 6th grade to 12th grade, I spent in North Carolina, in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and then I moved to Fairbanks, Alaska, and then I stayed there for another like 7 years while I finished like college and all this other stuff in my last year of high school, which was a little bit difficult moving from like somewhere that was completely different from Alaska and then moving to this place where I don't know anyone like my last year. But it's kind of cool that I've been able to like experience a lot of different cultures because of that. So it's been pretty cool. I watched the Selena movie when I was like 5 years old. And I think that's the first thing that I remember getting me super into music. And it's funny because I just rewatched it the other day. And I realized like half of the movie is Selena as a little girl and, you know, her childhood, what she went through. And so I think like seeing that and me being a little girl at the same time, it kind of really motivated me. And I was like, ooh, that's something I really want to do. And so that's what first got me into it. And especially like seeing a Latina doing that kind of stuff, it was just so inspirational. And then I discovered like, oh my God, everything is in my roots. And I remember like my dad growing up, like he used to tell us the most important thing to remember is where you came from. And from there I was like, yo, this is it. Like, this is what I want. Like, this is what I grew up around. This is what I'm used to. This is what I love dancing to. This makes me happy. And I feel like that does it for other people too.
Algo se formó, cojan su bate y prepárense pa' una fucking party.
I love, you know, talking about stuff that women aren't like expected to talk about. And like a lot of the lyrics that are especially like in reggaeton and all that kind of music, they're very like sensual lyrics and usually it's the men. And so I was like, okay, like I could talk like that, you know what I mean? Like if I want to do it, then I should be able to. And so it's kind of cool like seeing people's reactions. For example, in Ike, when I say, váyanse pa'l carajo, which in Puerto Rican slang, it's like the worst thing you could say to somebody. So when like I say that, I feel like people are like, oh my gosh, did she just say that? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I just said that. And it's just like how I feel, you know? And I feel like a lot of people feel that way sometimes, but they just don't express themselves. So I think it's cool that music like gives you that space to completely express yourself. So the literal translation is "and what?" or "so what?" So what I was trying to say with that song is, you know, people are gonna judge you, they're gonna criticize you, they're gonna say all this stuff, they're gonna spread rumors about you, all this kind of stuff, but who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck? And that's what that song is about, is like, just let that stuff go and just be yourself and have fun and tell them like, and what?
Si todo me da igual, si es carnaval, para qué tan formal la bailar anormal, la bajar sin parar. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, suavecito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, bien bonito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, suavecito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, bien bonito. ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué?
I just love the arts, period. Like, I love going to see, you know, visual stuff. I think it really inspires me. Like, if I go to museums or, like, just, I don't know, just seeing what other people do creatively, I think it's so cool. Like, that you're able to express yourself in that way and, you know, say whatever you want in a way that I feel like the world kind of forces you to, you know, stay within a box. And I feel like art gives you a way to get out of that box. And I think that's just so cool, is like seeing somebody's soul through their art. I think that's super inspirational.
Baja, bájalo, suavecito, suavecito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, bien bonito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, suavecito. Baja, bájalo, suavecito, bien bonito.